Hey, what's going on, traders, investors? Welcome back to Mr. Bagel's channel for trading update and analysis. If you do enjoy today's content, please make sure you subscribe or like the video. It will really help the channel to grow. Now, let's talk about what happened in the market today. Yeah, very deceiving market tide because we're not seeing any kind of bullishness over here. So remember we talked about the VIX closing very badly on the week and also found support on 20 days moving average and also SPY closing very bad on the weekly. Now let's take a closer look on what we have here. So VIX, you will note that every time we had this kind of spike on the VIX, we typically had it crushed the day after. Like previously, it has been this way, and even during the Japanese yen carry trade, when we just kind of spiked, but we sold down the very next day. This time is very, very different. Very different. We closed on the green and we closed above 20, and that is saying something. Is the tide changing? Are we going from bull market to bear market? Okay, now we have some more price action that we can talk about. Let's move over to SPY, right? We were just trading between this range. Up there, you have the trendline resistance and also trendline support. On that day, the day before FOMC, it looked like okay, we were able to held it. We are obviously trading above it and closed above it. And the next day, it looked like okay, the market is ready to make another high. But then Powell came out to crash the market, broke the trendline support, 20 days moving average, anchor VWAP, and then 50 days moving average. The next day, you would think, hey, there's going to be a dead cat bounce. Well, sure enough, we opened back gap high, but we sold out. That's a very bad sell, guys. Like lower low, we closed below the previous low. Now, what will be the levels that we're looking at? It is right here, the support, right? Can it do a head and shoulder one at this stage? I don't think so because I do feel like because we're not looking at any bid, okay? No one is buying this right now. So the next level you're watching is this. If it breaks the level, you have to expect that, hey, there's going to be a gap fill over here at 576.7. And then eventually, if we do take out this level over here, that's our green market bias. We close below it, this thing is going to turn red. And that is very, very bearish. The last time we had it was, yeah, August during the Japanese carry trade. Yeah, I also marked a trend line over there. Yeah, very similar to that. I think that can happen, surely, because we haven't had this kind of read in a very, very long time. This sell is as bad as what we had when we had the panic for the carry trade. So this is really looking really, really bad. Now let's talk about some of the positions that we took. Lam Research got stopped out, took out all of my positions, and let's talk about why that is. On the weekly, we were just trading downwards, and every time we touched this moving average, we rejected, but we wouldn't be able to move down any further, so we buy again, but not enough buyers are looking at this market, so we just sold down. The same thing happened again, up, very weak selling, we go back, rejected again, still very weak selling, and I was looking at this chart very closely on hourly on old time frame just before FOMC. Lam Research wanted to go up, but FOMC had to, crash the market, and Micron crapped the bed, and you will also notice that uh, Lam Research and Applied Materials, they're very closely correlated to Micron. So yeah, it's just very bad for semi right now. I'm not seeing like even SMH broke the trend line. Um, I mean not by too much. I think we can see a little bit of retest today, or it may not even have the retest that we wanted just because. So I was still holding some Lam Research over here because well You tell me, does that look like we found support on trend line? Yeah, a little bit. Reject but found support on trend line. So where do we go from here? Well, it is really determined by how Micron reports their earnings. Obviously very bad, a huge gap down. It doesn't look like it wants to have a retest, so we just cut it there. Okay? I mean, this is not bearish yet, but as long as, because the buying has been weak over here, when it was ready to really go up from there, uh, major economic news, bad earnings, and then these things just came along, and yeah, that's the setup. Not very good. You don't want to be going long on semi right now. So if you're looking at big tech, it's also sad, right? Big close below 20 days moving average for Meta, and then we gap up open and we just sold down from there, and we made a lower low and also close below 20 days moving average. You want to see the sentiment for a short term. You want to move over to hourly chart, okay? Like we close below 200 hours moving average. All the big tech are trading below their 20 hours moving average, and that should tell you that there is strange like weakness in the market right now for all the big tech. For Amazon, it is a little bit better. It does look like it is trying to hold on the daily. It also looks slightly better. I think the best max 6 stocks, yeah, Apple has a really good setup right now. Obviously, this is not the kind of close that you want to have, but we're still trading way above 20 days moving average. Moving over to 1 hour chart, yeah, we are actually finding support on 100 hours moving average. If you need to go long, I mean, I don't think you should. You can consider Apple. But if we lose this level and then we reject on this moving average over here later on today, or maybe in the next few sessions, Apple is going to be a short. Okay. What can you go long in this market? I don't think you should be going long in this market. I think you should just be sitting on your hands for Friday. Friday is OPEX. Lots of activities on options and obviously for stocks as well. It's gonna be a very volatile day. Usually it is, right? Especially for OPEX on December, it's usually very volatile. So, am I seeing any setups to go long right now? Not at all. Am I seeing any setups to go short right now? I think basically anything you see is a short. But yeah, I think we want to see a green candle first on SPY, and we want to see how VIX develops. Right now, it just looks like it is really bad out there in the market, and I guess the street is doing something sneaky behind this. I don't even know what's happening right now, because if you move over to all the charts, everything looks just really bad. All right. Actually, there was one that I really liked. I'm not sure if I'm going to go long on this, but Visa looks really good. Okay, unlike AXP, if you want to put out AXP, yeah, we broke the trend line there, and we also rejected on 20 days moving average. This is a short, guys. This is a swing short, just like JPM and Caterpillar that we talked about before, and Eli Lilly. This is a clear short. Okay, I think this has more downside to go. On 4 hour, you can't really see that, but you can see there's a reject. If you want to do it, set your stop loss just a little bit above this moving average, or maybe above the trend line, and potentially with a longer dated options contract, and you can short this thing. Yeah, let's just go over Visa. 4 hour, obviously looking very good. The first 4 hours we found really good support. Versus AXP, it was really light, and we were able to just take out this moving average, and then we found support close above it. That's really nice. Moving over to weekly, we are still higher highs and higher low. If we are able to close this week green, that's really good. Okay, that's one of the few names that you can actually consider going long on. All right, guys, that's for me. I think a lot more weakness will be ahead of us. down the road, you always use larger time frame to look at SPY and QQQ and also the VIX. It will provide more, evidence for you to really understand, hey, is the selling concluded or is there more downside to go, right? So that's it for me. I know time is very weird right now. We don't know what to do, but we just have to keep tracking this market, right? If you're a bear in the market, congratulations. Things will be easy for you in the next few weeks. If you're a bull in the market, take a beat, sit on your hands until the market is showing some sign of life. Then we can talk about some other setups that we might consider taking. All right. And once again, guys, this is not financial advice. You're trading on your own risk. I'm just providing you of my opinion, what I'm seeing in the market. And if there's any question, please make sure you leave a comment down below. I'll be happy to discuss those things with you. All right. Happy trading, guys. That's a wrap. I will see you again next time. Bye now.